Good?
Yep, whenever you're ready.
Okay. My name's John Soisson. I'm a board member for the Huron County Mental Health. And they asked me to discuss some of my personal experiences with self-care. I'm a retired fire chief for the city of Norwalk, and that job was a pretty stressful job. I had many people tell me that, it was affecting me, or I should say my family is telling me, the stress level is getting pretty high. But, coming from, a macho business, I certainly wouldn't entertain recommendations to find ways to relax, whether it be yoga or counseling or anything like that. To make a long story short, I went for probably a year of going to work every day with at least 3 extra strength Advil, 2 Excedrin migraine pills, and 1 prescription migraine pill because I'd get headaches so bad at work. And at the time, I wouldn't believe that it was stress induced. On Father's Day of 2019, I went to bed after a Father's Day party that was just a wonderful time. And the next morning I went to get up and I had a terrible headache and I couldn't move. I couldn't get out of bed. I was paralyzed. I tried to sit in a recliner that I have next to my bed because many nights I would wake up with bad headaches, and if I sat in the recliner and stretched my back, I could go back to sleep. Well, this night it didn't work, and the end result was I had a stroke on the right side of my brain somewhere during the night that created a massive brain trauma, to which I ended up in the hospital for the better part of 2 months, and to this day, and I'm trying to recover from it. I'm fortunate because the side of my brain that it hit didn't affect me, it did affect me physically. My left side was paralyzed, but I've regained most of that. I never had any speech issues, but whenever you have a brain injury, there's a lot of depression and anxiety that comes along with that, and they tell you that right up front. And since my stroke, I've had to learn, or I have learned, several techniques to deal with the anxiety and stress that it creates. And one of the things that I do is I try to do mindfulness and meditation. And I found that it is very beneficial. I regret that I didn't know how to do that prior to my stroke. I know now that stress can really screw you up physically. I had somebody explain it to me. It's like your adrenaline, your fight or flight mechanism goes, and the cortisol that is a hormone that comes from stress. So it's basically like running your car with a gas pedal floored all the time. At some point in time, the engine's going to blow up. But when you find ways to relax, which the mindfulness does for me, it actually works the opposite. It relaxes your body and kind of takes you out of the fight or flight mode. And during stressful times, there can be all different types of stress that can be on you. It could be from work. It could be from a pandemic like COVID-19. It could be from, personal problems at home. It could be from stressors in your work environment. And everybody deals with stress a little bit different. I regret that I wasn't, I had the macho thing that, you don't go get help, you tough everything out. And there's no evidence that caused my stroke. I also had a heart defect from birth, that was a big contributor to my stroke. But the doctors will say that the stress is a big factor in a lot of diseases, and heart attack and stroke is one of them with hypertension. But I do recommend for professionals to learn how to control their stress and look into mindfulness, yoga, different processes out there that can, help you, de-stress to improve your quality of life. And don't forget the devastating physical effects that stress can have on your body. Thank you.